welcome to this session. This is a session on advertising, and in particular, we are talking about media, the role of media in advertising. In one of our earlier episodes, we had looked at some of the issues involved as far as the media are concerned with respect to advertising. Like in the previous episode, we had discussed about what is communication as a process, what are the different elements involved in communication, and what is the role of the media in the communication process. Then we had gone on to discuss about the different forms of media, the usual conventional forms of media, and some of the more unconventional ones. And we had tried to look at some of the media in particular. We had talked about the print media, and we had tried to analyze what are the strengths and weaknesses of the different forms of print media, like what are the strengths and weaknesses of newspapers as a medium, or
Magazines.
that of magazines as a medium. Now, in this episode, let's turn our attention to the electronic media, and let us try and understand what are the strengths of the electronic media. And in particular, let's look at television first, and then maybe we could talk about the radio as a medium of transmission. So, Anandita, can you take us through some of the strengths of television as a medium of communication?
So first of all, television, in case of television, the visual appeal is very high, like
Okay.
light, sound, and it is always said that something which is seen is remembered well.
Okay, absolutely. So, television is a far more exciting medium in the
Yes.
sense that it combines the different components of perception, like the sight, sound, and movement. All of these things can be rolled into the message. Okay, when you're talking about encoding a message, uh, in one of the previous episodes, we had talked about encoding a message with the medium. The medium has to be compatible with the message. Now, the television is one medium that is a very versatile medium. It is compatible to all kinds of messages because you can combine the effects of sight, sound, and motion into one message and encrypt it or encode it in the form of a television communication. Something that you cannot do with any of the print media.
Yeah.
In the print medium, you can give a visual, you can show a visual, but then that is not going to move. You cannot show movement. You cannot, bring out sound from that. So it is far more handicapped. All those media are far more handicapped compared to the electronic media, which can show you the different things all in motion. Okay, so that is what enables you to dramatize the message a lot more. Great advantage from the point of view of the advertiser is this, that you can create that excitement because you can use the different forms of perception,
Yeah.
the visual, the sound,
Lights.
the lights in it,
Whatever.
and you can create a dramatic effect around.
So there
the
is a
brand
element of
communication.
infotainment.
Absolutely.
Information
There's
with
information
entertainment.
and
With
entertainment
entertainment.
rolled into one. That's
Oh.
going into it. So that is a very versatile advantage of a television which the other media do not get to enjoy. Okay. Fine. So it's very impactful. The
Yeah.
point we are trying to make is that it can make a far greater impact on the
Impact.
audience than, let's say, a medium like the newspaper or the
Newspaper,
magazine
yeah.
would ever be able to think of doing. Okay. Any other?
So then, sir, it is very selective about its target audience. Like we have different local channels, then regional channels or nationwide channels which are shown.
Right. So, but before we go into that, I would say that it is a mass medium. It's a broadcasting medium. Okay. It broadcasts information and entertainment of different varieties to a very large section of the population.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it reaches out to very far and distant corners of the country or even on the globe. Okay. That's one point. It has got a great amount of reach.
Yeah.
At the same time, it affords the luxury of segmentation based on special interest areas, which many other media cannot do. With that amount of reach and that amount of versatility, it also affords you a platform for segmentation. Like in television, you have got different kinds of channels, where people with different kinds of interests and hobbies, are interested. So you have got people who would watch sports programs on television. You will have people who want to watch movies on television. You will have people who are more hungry for news on television.
Then
And there are
students.
people who have got, like academics, students
Yeah.
can be more hooked on television, special programs conducted by television channels. And it's meant for different groups of people of different age groups, different demographics, different lifestyles, and so on. Television touches the lives of all kinds of people, let's say. Okay.
It has a universal appeal.
It has got a universal appeal. At the same time, it enables you to tailor your message and reach out to a particular kind of an audience the way you would want to. Okay, and you may not waste a lot of money trying to reach out to a universal population. You can be far more selective at the same time. Like the next point could be what?
So, as already mentioned, the aesthetic appeal is more.
Yes, of course, there is a lot of aesthetic appeal because the quality of the production is very good.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of technology involved behind the production of something that is going to be shown on the electronic medium, and the finished product is very aesthetic, can be very aesthetic depending on the creativity and the technology and the message content that is used by the sender. It can really create a wonderful message for the audience on television.
Sure, it acts like an eye catcher
It catches attention. It grabs attention very fast.
very fast.
It can do that. Uh, Fine. Any other point? It has got a huge reach. We have said that.
Yeah.
And mind you, that is a very important feature for a medium from the point of view of the advertiser. What is the reach? How many people can it reach out to in one go with the least effort? So it has got a very high reach potential. Okay. And what else? We did mention that point that there are regional channels, there are local channels, there are
Local,
national channels, and there are international channels. So
International
depending
channels.
on the audience, depending on the market that you want to address, depending on the audience you want to address, you can use the different channels, and you can even go global with your communication message, which is something that I think a thing like television affords you to do very easily, and the other forms of media do not. Okay, fine. So any other point comes to mind about the television as a strong medium for communication?
Sir, one can repeat the ads more in a less amount of time. As in
Frequent.
newspapers, it comes to you every day.
Correct.
But for TV, you can advertise your product many times.
Number of times in the same
Yes,
day.
the
Same day.
frequency is more.
Correct.
Frequency is more.
So it is again a medium that can repeat advertising messages frequently over time, and therefore somebody who has lost out on that advertisement could be again exposed to that message in the same day itself, maybe at a later period of the day. So that is another feature which again is common with some of the print media, because print media also have that feature of where you can store the message, stock the message, and revisit the message. Here, of course, the exposure is not at the hand of the receiver. That's one problem here. The receiver cannot control that medium to the extent he can with the print media. In a print medium, the receiver can revisit that message at his own convenience, at his own time. Here, he cannot do that. He will have to wait for that program to come up and maybe for that ad to be flashed during that program. Otherwise, he cannot control the exposure of the message. Although he is likely to see that message once again in the day, but then he may not be able to do it because he does not control it. Okay,
Right.
fine. Any weakness of television as a medium?
So, as the reach of television is very broad, so like part of the effort that is put behind an ad or some program may be wasted.
Okay.
The specialized effort that is being put.
Right. Fine. So because yes, of course, if you're using a general channel, a channel of general interest, then and you're encrypting an ad in that, then there's every likelihood that many of the people who are a part of the audience of that channel may not be interested in that ad or in that communication which you're carrying on, and therefore that amount of marketing effort or communication effort is going to go waste. So, and that is a costly affair because it takes a lot of money to
Money.
come up with a production on television or to reproduce an ad on television. It takes a lot of money. It's in fact very, very expensive.
Expensive.
So the wastage is felt very much here because you are reaching out to people who are unintended, who are a part of the unintended users of the audience, and
Audience.
you want to leave them out, but then there's little you can do about it unless you're using a very specialized channel to reach out to them. Okay. So there can be a lot of wastage of the marketing or the communication message using television as well, and which is doubly compounded by the fact that it is very expensive. Okay, any other issue which
So
is a drawback?
So intrusive. It can be intrusive. Like.
It is now. What do you mean by intrusive?
So intrusive in the sense, suppose we are watching a program which like attracts our interest. We are
Yeah.
highly interested in that
Correct.
program, and suddenly an ad comes up.
Okay.
So sometimes we feel very not
Yeah.
very willingly
You
we
feel
accept.
that your privacy has been intruded
Yes,
on, and
yes.
the ad comes up. You don't want to watch the ad, or some program comes up which you don't
Yes.
want to watch.
Yes.
So yeah, in a way, it gets into your drawing rooms and your bedrooms very easily, and it bombards you with information
Yes.
and messages and advertisements, many of which you don't want to. You want to filter out. Okay, but then there's little choice. Of course, you can swap channels and shut out the message. You can do that, but then they would come up, and there's little you can do about controlling that. So they are far more intrusive in that sense. You can put aside a magazine, you can put aside a newspaper, but then when the television is on, some message will keep flashing all the time, some message will keep coming up all the time, and much of that may not be to your liking. So it is an intrusive media. It's something that intrudes into the private lives of people, and it could be a source of a lot of annoyance at times for people. Okay, so it's an intrusive medium. Agreed. Any other issue? And that's an interesting point about television. Any other thing which you think is a drawback? Of course, one thing we have mentioned is a high production cost.
Yeah.
From the point of
Specialized
view-
efforts are
Correct.
always required.
From the point of view of the advertiser or the sponsor, to make out a television ad could be very, very expensive proposition. And there are many small scale and medium scale, business people who would want to advertise on using this mass medium will not be able to afford the cost that is involved. They can hardly afford, to be on prime time television, if at all, and they may not be able to reach out to the kind of audience who are the right audience for their product because of the prohibitive cost involved. Because as you can understand, it takes a lot of involvement of people behind the cameras, behind the sound production,
So
etc.
more technical.
Technical involvement is very high.
Yeah.
So production costs are very high. That's one aspect. Yeah. Any other?
So there's another point here. The time slot that is given to an ad is really less. It's very
Correct.
small. So the advertiser actually has to tailor make his ad
Mhm.
in order to make it impactful to the audience. The message has to reach the audience in a very short span
That's
of time.
right.
The
Absolutely.
creativity has to be really good to make the ad in a way that it reaches the
Absolutely.
people.
Very
easily.
pertinent point. See, the message is a fleeting message on television. You cannot hold the message. It will come and go in a flash.
Yeah.
Okay, in a very short duration of time.
Short-lived.
As Shani is saying, you'll have to make that impact in a very short amount of time, because the chance of the ad reappearing, you do not know. Depending on the frequency of the ad, it might reappear after 1 week. But then at that point of time, the viewer may not be available to see it. So you really have to make your best impression, the highest impact at the first exposure itself, which is any day a very tall ask. Okay, it may not be possible for you to do so in one exposure. So that brings in a lot more creativity to be punched into one small
And innovativeness.
advertisement. It needs a lot of innovativeness to make that impact, because it's a fleeting message.
Fleeting
The message is very short-lived,
Short-lived.
very, very short-lived. Okay, that's again a very pertinent point, and it is a major drawback for a television ad. And of course, we need to repeat what we had said in one of the previous episodes, that there's a lot of clutter. The competition for space and time on television is, very high. I mean,
So
people
like
are
newspaper.
more
Even
than a
more than
newspaper.
More than a
because,
newspaper.
because nowadays people spend a lot of time sitting in front of television,
Television
and
rather than
advertisers know
reading.
that, and therefore there's a lot of clamor for space. People are jostling for space and time on different channels, especially the
for
popular
teen-
channels,
Especially for the teenage.
especially for the teenage people, and also for a lot of people, homemakers who stay back home, use television as company, and they watch a lot more television than some of the other people in the population would, and therefore there's a lot of advertisers want to be there on prime time, and the cost is very high, and availability is always difficult. So you have to plan your exposures, a
It's
lot
long
more in
lead
advance
time.
in time.
So we can say that it has a
The
long
lead time is very long. You have to
Long.
be very, very
Be
careful about
prepared.
planning out
Yeah.
TV spots, because they are the
So because we cannot easily change the ads
you
very
cannot do that.
It's a
frequently.
last
Rather
minute-
inflexible.
Very
The
inflexible and
last
rigid.
minute inclusion can't be there. Last minute
Correct.
inclusion.
And
like
just
this.
imagine the clutter is so high that between two episodes of a program, there are so many ads being flashed. And have you noticed how many ads really come up between two episodes of the program? Could be 20, 25, 30 ads in no time. And therefore, what is the amount of time available to a particular advertiser to make an impact? And and there are different kinds of products, different kinds of brands being advertised. So many a time and we talked about intrusion, the audience feels intruded upon. So many a time, it can create a lot of annoyance also on the part of the audience who's exposed to that kind of an ad.
So here, even the retention rate of
Yeah.
so many ads would reduce for the people.
Correct.
Because if we see so many ads,
Hmm.
then we could retain maybe a part
Yeah.
of all
That's
the
right.
ads. So
That's
the
right. The
purpose
recall
does
value
not
could be
serve
quite
here.
low. The recall value can be quite low. If you
Yeah.
ask someone, do you remember what are the ads you have seen half an hour back on television, you'll find that out of the 15 ads he or she has watched, he might be able to remember one or two only, or maybe at best 4 or 5. Now that means what she is saying is borne out, that people are unable to retain the ad messages, uh, as much as the advertiser would like them to, and therefore the question of repeating ads frequently, and therefore the question of making the impact in a short duration of time, all are adding up as challenges to the advertiser trying to find a spot on television. Okay. Fine. So these are major issues about television, but such an interesting medium it is, and it is drawing the attention of advertisers worldwide,
Yeah.
and everybody wants to be on television with their product advertisements. Fine. Now let's turn our attention to something different. Like the radio is also a broadcasting medium,
Really.
and it is a very powerful medium for advertising as well.
Yes, sir.
So fine, we now turn to Amit for his views on what he feels are the issues pertaining to radio as a medium. What do you think, Amit, are the strengths of radio as a medium of communication?
Sir, now radio seems to be outdated in this age of science and technology, but we should not forget the fact that it has a huge rural mass appeal.
Okay, point taken. Yeah,
Because
quite right. How many of you listen to radio?
So now everyone does.
Everybody
Everybody
does.
FM.
See, the
It's
point
very
is,
popular.
a few years back, radio was in decline.
Decline.
Okay,
Again,
but
it
then
has started rising.
it has, radio programs have kind of rejuvenated the medium, and it has become popular again, and therefore it is reaching out to a large
Yes.
cross section of people, even in the urban areas. And the point that Amit was trying to say is this, that you can reach out to a large sections of these suburban or the
Rural
rural
areas.
areas where
Yes.
television density is not as high,
I-
and the radio program and the television programs, there could be community viewing of television programs, but the radio is something that many of the households, even in rural areas, can afford to have.
Yeah.
So you can reach out to rural homes rather easily with radio, maybe not so much with television, okay, or newspapers are not as popular. So it has got a huge reach. It has got a reach, but then it has got a reach of a particular kind.
And
It does not reach out to the kind of audience that the television would reach out to. It may not reach out to a kind of audience that the newspaper would reach out to. Certainly not the kind of reach that the magazine has. But then it reaches out to, let's say, somewhat lower sections of society far more easily than any of the other media that we have discussed. There are layers in society, and the lower strata in society are far more exposed to the radio as a medium than maybe the electronic medium or the print media.
yes,
Okay, fine, point taken. Any other?
sir, low cost involvement is there.
Okay.
I
You
think-
mean to say the cost of advertising on radio is going to be
pretty
far
low.
less?
Yes.
That's quite right. I mean, if you are going to compare it with a television ad, it's certainly far less expensive to produce and advertise on
As compared to
radio.
television.
So because we don't need any visual effect.
There are
or
no
any-
visuals, so
no
there is
visuals,
there is no cinematography involved in all this.
cinematography, no
It is
celebrity
only
involved.
only the
just-
impact of sound,
Sound.
with
Sound,
which you are
that's it.
dealing. And but Amit, does that pose any challenge, because you are listening to a program?
Yes.
You are using only one of the senses, and there are 5 different senses.
Yes.
Okay, you cannot see. Okay.
I think it may generate a curiosity among the consumers or people, because
Sir,
they are-
the imagination power increases among
Okay,
Imagination
fine. That's
is
the point I
involved.
was trying to bring in. See, the
Yes.
point is, when you're listening to something and you're unable to see it,
yeah.
the human mind works and tries to fill up the gap,
Gap.
and it tries to imagine and
Imagine.
see the thing in his mental eye.
Yes, sir.
And therefore he tries to imagine what the product would be like,
Can
what
be.
the service would feel like. The sight and the touch are all that is left to the imagination of the receiver. Okay, because the medium is such that it again we go back to encoding. The message is such that it can only encode an audible message. It cannot take on a visual message. There is no compatibility between the visual aspect and the radio. So it is left to the imagination of the receiver, and the receiver does a good job of imagining things at times, listening to what is being produced on the radio. Okay, and that many a time is good, because it spurs the creativity on the part of the respondent and makes him more curious about the product, as he was possibly saying. But it also robs the receiver of one major advantage, that is the visual
Appeal.
aspect of the message. Okay. Find any other issues which
Sir,
you think is an
the
advantage?
The frequency of advertisement can be repetitive in nature.
That's quite right.
Yeah. Respondents are not always missing it. They
Right.
might catch it one or the other time.
Okay, fine. So the radio programs are on throughout the day, and ad messages can come up again and again. So on the same day, the ad can be exposed a large number of times to the respondent. So the chance of the respondent receiving it, chance of the receiver receiving it, increases because of the fact that there is repetition within the same day itself. So that builds up on the reach, that builds up on the frequency, and these two factors, reach and frequency, are very important parameters for a medium from the point of view of the advertiser. The advertiser would like to put in his ad message in a medium that affords a higher reach and higher frequency. So in that respect, the radio is a good medium. It affords you a lot of reach and a lot of frequency, although the impact is somewhat lesser compared to television. Okay. Fine. Any other point that is relevant to radio as a medium? Any drawbacks of the medium?
Yes, sir, there are many drawbacks. You can't see the product actually.
So
Which is
sound only is the
It's a visual drawback.
Visual
yeah,
drawback.
there's a visual
There's a
drawback.
visual drawback.
You're relying only one sense,
Sense.
and
Yeah.
that is certainly
Sound.
drawback. And any other drawback apart from the fact that it only affords you sounds and nothing else?
So non-popularity of radio in today's age.
Okay, we could say that in spite of the effort being made, radio has done well, has come back,
Yes.
sort of. But then, who knows? It might again go into decline because of the advent of different other media, emerging, and far more innovative media coming up. So, how long will radio really last, and how long radio will still continue to be an attractive medium for advertisers is a debatable question. Okay.
So it's
So
more
it is-
like a supporting a media to television because the appeal is less.
Okay.
So on a comparative basis, I think the TV does well as a communicative medium than radio. It
So
could be
when-
a supportive medium.
Of course, yeah, it could really play the role of a support. Yeah, the point is well taken. You know, if it loses out its attractiveness in terms of the primary medium to be used by an advertiser, it could well serve up as a supportive media. You know, it could pass on information about some event which can be looked up more on television later on. Okay, so it could really support and augment television in one way or another, or some other medium. So it could really play the role of a supportive medium, which is a good point to make. Yeah, Arnav, you are saying something.
So radio has more appeal in the rural section,
Correct.
rather than in the urban section, because TV has more appeal in the urban section
Yeah.
rather than in the rural section. So that's it. That's a disadvantage for radio. Maybe
Fine, that's a disadvantage, but then shall we say that there are many products and there are many companies who are trying to go rural in the Indian context,
Yes.
because
Yes.
the rural economy is also a very big economy, and it is growing. So there's a lot of marketing opportunity arising out of the rural economy, and therefore this medium could be a potential medium to be
For the
exploited for the rural markets. Okay, and it is specially suited to that kind of a market rather than the other forms of media that we have discussed so far. So therein lies the possibility of radio being rejuvenated and being put to a different kind of use with a special appeal to a particular group of people depending on your marketing needs. Okay. Fine. So I think we have talked a great deal about the electronic media, the radio and the television. Can we talk a little bit about the outdoor media? There are many other forms of media apart from what we have discussed, the print media and the electronic media. There are other forms of media as well. Like one major form of media are the outdoor media.
Outdoor media.
What do we mean by outdoor
so
media?
like billboards.
Poster.
Hoardings.
Billboards,
Hoardings.
hoardings. These are all outdoor media because they are, or many people refer to them as out of the home media. You know, you get to you are exposed to that medium when you're out of the home.
So then moving vans that are
Yeah,
used now.
transit media we talked about in one of our episodes, where the medium itself could be moving from one place to another physically, and therefore could be carrying the message around in different parts of the city or the area that it is localized in. So I think because we are running out of time, we have to come back and discuss about this medium a little more the next episode that we meet for. But then that discussion will revolve around outdoor media and the other different forms of out-of-home media that play a supportive role to the mass media that we know. So I think with your permission, we'll close the episode and the discussion here itself. Okay, thank you.